Right, grade 10s, lesson 5. So trig functions is a quick summary now, what we've done so far. So for graphs in the form y equals to a sine x plus q and y equals to a cos x plus q, the following is important. The value of a, that means it's a here in front, first ignoring the signs, will represent a vertical stretch of the graph. Or we also call it the amplitude, right? So if A is negative, then we know the graph will reflect, or like I always say, will flip. Q, that Q there will represent the vertical shift of the whole graph, up or down. So don't confuse vertical shift with stretching. Yeah? There's vertical stretch and there's vertical shift. Don't confuse the two. The period in both cases remains 360. For the 10 graph, people, again, A, if you ignore A, it also represents a vertical stretch. So don't forget, right? And the critical points, right? The critical points for A are 45 in A, 155 in minus A, 225 in A, and 315 in minus A. That you must remember. So if A is negative, then again the graph will change direction or it will reflect. And the Q value will also shift the graph up or down. Don't worry about these points. We'll discuss this when we get to grade 11 and we talk about general solution. So don't worry about that for now. Now, finding the equation of a given trig graph. Look at the following equations. There's your sine graph and there's your cos graph. A and Q are unknown, M and N are unknown. So this is the graph of F. So this is this one here, right? That is the graph of F. And this is the graph of G. Have a close look at these graphs and see how they behave. Because there are certain questions here. First of all, you must tell us what is the range. What is the amplitude and the range of F? Secondly, amplitude and range of G. So let's first look at that. Amplitude and range of F, amplitude and range of G. Now again remember what is range? Let's start with range first. Range is easy. Range is between which 2 points do you see the graph? So there you are. So that is the range. So the range lies between, as you can see, -1 and 3. Can you see? -1 and 3. So that is the range between -1 and 3. And this is how you will represent it. So the range is between -1 and 3. Amplitude is 2. Because that is how high the graph goes. It goes right up. So from there to there. That distance is 2. So there you are. But there is a shorter way to do it, guys. There is a little formula here on the next page. If you want to find the amplitude, you just say a half times the maximum minus the minimum. So the maximum is 3 and the minimum is -1. We show you here. The maximum is 3 and the minimum is 1. There you are. Maximum is 3, right? There you are. And the minimum is -1. Maximum is 3, minimum is -1. Can you see, guys? Minimum, maximum. So that's a very quick way to do it. So if you subtract the 2, then you will get also the answer quickly. Right. Then quickly, if you want to find the Q value, then you need to look at half times the maximum plus the minimum. Like a half times the maximum plus the minimum. So the maximum is 3 plus the minimum, the same minimum and maximum, and you get a value of 1. And that will give you the value of Q. Right, in the next video, we will have a look at the next questions. Questions B, where you must find the amplitude and the range. So end of this video. Morning, guys.